One Piece chapter 1022, man. Big shouts out to Zoro and big shouts out to Sanji. That double page spread at the end where Sanji and Zoro fighting side by side, and you got both these men talking about some, once we finish off King and Queen, we're going to get the opportunity to see Luffy become the king of the pirates. Big shouts out to that spread right there. That is so fucking nice, man. Like when Marco gave up, I was like, yo, this is like the biggest troll move ever. This dude was doing all of this talking and then the man gave up. But now I see why, man. So backing up a little bit, I like how we get the narration as we start counting down, and looks like Oda's got the ticking clock. It's 15 minutes before Kaido's island reaches the mainland of Wano in the flower capital. And so we get the narration that it started out with 30,000 animal pirates fighting against the 54 members of the Samurai Pirate Alliance. However, over time, that number has flipped and it's gone down. The Tobiroppo's been taken out. Luffy has been eating. He's charged up and ready to go. My man has put on a lot of weight, but we know what's going to happen is Luffy's body starts burning those calories to get back to that Luffy greatness. And I like how the chapter then transitions over and we get the opportunity to see the castle as the castle's burning. And you see Raizo, and Raizo is in his battle. And for a moment, he's in a situation where his emotions get the better of him. And as he's using that shadow clone jutsu, basically, the man ends up giving away where his true body is. And what we see is that for Raizo, he has a very beautiful line of dialogue where he's basically saying that it's because of the emotions that they felt for Odin that they're willing to put their lives on the line. So what, Odin is essentially dead. They have no problem serving a dead leader because they're carrying out his will. And it's because of the emotions that they have that they're willing to push past the limits for him. And so the dialogue he has, he says that on that fateful night, we laughed together, we cried together, we perished together with Lord Odin, and now we are mere ghosts driven to carry out the wish of our Lord. It was not his order to us or a mere duty. Each of us chose to follow our emotions and carry out this mission of our own free will. And it's that will that they have to make Odin's son the shogun. And it's one of those things where you realize very quickly that when you're dealing with somebody who has everything to gain and the only thing they have to lose is their pride, they're a very dangerous person. So we're about to see Raizo really put some respect on Odin's name as his vassal. And so I like how the fight then shifts over and we got Hawkins in that super devious moment where Hawkins, as he's getting attacked, we find out that essentially the stab wounds that are appearing on Kid, as Kid and Law are fighting against Big Mom, the ragdolls that Killer's been fighting against, the ragdolls that Hawkins is in possession of, all that damage is being transferred to Kid. And so Hawkins basically says, if you want to finish me off, it's going to come at the expense of you killing your own captain. That is such a cruel twist of fate right there. It's one of those things where it's going to be very interesting to see how Kid kind of gets out of that. I think that that's a big death flag for the character Kid. I just hope that before he goes out, he's able to somehow take Big Mom down. Now, unless there's a way for Law to figure out what's going on and Law is able to, I don't know, apply the Chamber's ability and switch it in a way to where that damage transfers to Big Mom, that remains to be seen. Kind of wonder if that's what it's going to be, but I like how the next thing that we get here is this beautiful double page spread where you got King and Queen. They're standing side by side, superimposing forces. You got Marco. Marco's out of it. Zoro is completely out of it. He's still bandaged. He's still trying to recover with that medicine. Sanji's been knocked on his ass. You got King and Queen saying that like, yo, the price for treason, I hope you guys are ready to pay for it. It looks like things are about to get really bad. And as we get this moment where Peroni is about to shoot down Sanji, that's when Peroni gets attacked. And I like how essentially we're tying up that whole plot line with Pedro from Whole Cake Island. And so as this is going on, they try to get Zoro's body away because King has ordered for Zoro to be killed. And before they can actually get to Zoro's body, you got Marco. Marco shows up. He's able to essentially block the attack that King is throwing out. And it's right there that Marco gives up, and Marco says like, yo, it's time for the real stars to take the stage. And when you get that shot, a Chopper with the crazy expression on his face, and you got this man Marco making all kinds of faces, and everybody's saying, oh my God, look at that, he's back. You got the panel with Zoro and Sanji side by side as they're getting ready for their own individual attacks, and you see them side by side one-shotting King and Queen. I like that. Now, it remains to be seen if these two are taken out by just surprise attacks from Zoro and Sanji, but what I do like about this is that if this battle continues to rage on, it gives us the opportunity to where we get to see Zoro and Sanji fighting side by side, and that typically tends to have really good merit when these two have their competitive spirit going side by side together. So I'm really hoping that we do get to see some combo attacks with these two, and what I like about this is that there are enough people bearing witness to this that Zoro and Sanji, once this battle is over, they're going to get one hell of a hefty battle increase with their experience, but also they're going to get a huge bounty increase. And so I do like that we're seeing this one moment where these two are putting aside their differences, and it goes back to what I said about Nico Robin, this whole need to push past your limits in order to make sure that Luffy becomes the king of the pirates. I like what we're seeing right here. We're getting a great opportunity to once again see that the Straw Hats' belief in Luffy is ultimately what is making them stronger. So it's looking like a countdown before we can get to Luffy showing back up to take on Kaido. However, I want to know from you guys, man, out of the two double page spreads that we got here, the page spread of Sanji and Zoro attacking King and Queen, or King and Queen being side by side, which one was your favorite of those two page spreads? Let me know down in the comment section below. So always, guys, like anything I had to say, don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, and share. Thank you so much for watching to the end. Have an awesome day, guys.